Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm showing you my first 30 minutes in Dune Awakening. So I'll show you the character creator, some base building, some combat, a bit of exploration, and also the skill tree. So this was taken from the recent closed beta. This beta is no longer available, but it ran for 13 days total and offered the chance to play the first 20 to 25 hours of gameplay. However, it is at this point I have to add that the developer of this game, Funcom, has asked me to chop the video up a bit, so it's not just straight, uncut gameplay. So this is basically what I captured during my first 30 minutes. I've also had to edit out the cutscenes, also at Funcom's request, and this is a bit of a shame because these are really amazing. These are some of my favourite parts of what I saw. So we get an ornithopter crash, we have spice visions, and at one point, a really well choreographed one-on-one fight scene. This stuff looks straight out of the films. I do have other videos going live over the next few days about Dune Awakening, so make sure to subscribe to this channel for all of those. Let me just start off by describing what this beta included. It contained most of the first act of the game's story, and this sees you go through the character creator and just make your character. And firstly, this is really impressive. I spent about half an hour on this character creator. What you can do is shape the overall body as well as morph the face to get that exact face that you want. So you can sculpt the nose and the eyes and the cheekbones and all of that stuff. You can alter the voice as well, although your character doesn't talk in this game at all, so it's just for the various grunts when fighting and climbing. There are presets as well, so you can flick between the different presets and get your character to look like they fit within their chosen house. Whether this is the Atreides or the Harkonnen or what have you. There are plenty of tattoo and scar options as well to really make your character look distinct. And personally, I think we're going to get a lot of people making Timothée Chalamet characters, and Jason Momoa and Josh Brolin. We're going to see a lot of A-list celebrities running around Arrakis. But what you can actually do is go and download the character creator yourself right now for free. Steam has the character creator for Dune Awakening as a standalone free download. So go on the Dune Awakening page on Steam and you can download this and test it out right now. After you have finalised your character, you are taken to talk to a Bene Gesserit, and then you'll answer a few questions about your character. So I will show you that in just a bit, but it's really worth watching. And what you do is you can pick your home planet first of all. This determines your dialogue trait and unique emotes. You can also pick your cast, which is a way of determining an extra dialogue trait, and then you also pick your mentor. Now the mentor is something that's really important because choosing your mentor from the different options determines your starting combat ability. Me personally, I went with the Sugar Wire Claw, and this really helps with environmental traversal. You can actually climb anything in this game, but there's a stamina meter. But with the Sugar Wire Claw, you can basically double how long you can climb for. Just boost your way up vertical surfaces, and then you can start climbing from that higher vantage point. But you also have jumping knee strikes and a portable turret as well. This is just another way you can make your character stand apart in both ability and in dialogue. But again, you won't hear your characters speak. They are completely mute, so you will just be reading your dialogue yourself on the screen. You won't be able to change your appearance after this point in the beta as well. That's really important to remember. So if you are unhappy with your character model, you will have to restart the entire process. Yeah, there is no character restarting. You can customize your character, of course, as you go, but you won't be able to, I believe, pick their hairstyles or add tattoos or shape the face or anything like that. Now that is the bad news, but the good news is you can have several save slots, so you can have a few active characters without saving over one another. The beta itself took place in 3 out of 12 zones in the first survival map. These are Hagar Basin South and Eastern and Western Vermilius Gap. Once you're through the character creation, your story will see you crash down on Arrakis in a cutscene, really nice cutscene, and then you'll get the series of tutorials, and these just guide you through the core mechanics. You will also encounter other players, and you'll also see their bases dotted around, various simplistic bases, because like me, people are probably just building a base to fulfill the tutorial objectives. But yeah, you will see other players, but don't worry, you can't get hit in this area. There is no fire on. Lots of enemies though, as you will see. But I have to add, I've not played Dune Awakening before, so this is me getting to grips with the game and getting to grips with the controls. It's fairly basic survival stuff to start off with. You'll scavenge supplies, you'll craft armor and weapons, and you'll have to keep your various meters topped up. These meters are the thirst meter, which you can quench in the early game with dew from plants, and there's also the sunlight meter, which you'll need to stop. You need to avoid topping this up. You don't want to max this up because it means you'll die. And to do that, you want to stick to the shadows and avoid that meter going up. It is quite slow gameplay in the early going, but this is pretty much on par with most survival games. After a few hours, I had crafted some better weapons and armor and was feeling a bit more powerful. So yeah, I felt a bit better as I went on in this game. But anyway, here's 30 minutes of gameplay captured from the first 30 minutes of Dune Awakening. But this is edited, so it's not just uncut gameplay, as per the terms of the beta. We have combat, as I say, we have some base building and the skill tree. But that just leaves me to say, if you enjoy it, subscribe to the channel for loads more Dune Awakening videos.
Stick to the shadows, off-worlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared. The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful. The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit. The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward. Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you. Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Access denied. Access granted.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Access granted.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon. Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run! Now! The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
They're here!
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you. It's obvious you've had some training, Offworlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you. Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own. Or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little... Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.